Hi Pisces, Bailey B hanging out for another intuitive reading to help you explore your subconscious and see what's going on. Thank you for being here. I intend for this reading to give you something fascinating to think about, and I hope you can use that information to lead you to more safety and more fulfillment. I want you to check in with your own intuition to see what feels true and only pick up what's resonating with you. Today I have the Osho Zen Tarot cards out again. We're going to do something a little different. I'm going to pick 3 Osho cards and then we'll do a past, present, future clarifier with the traditional deck from there. So if you haven't pressed the like button already, please do so. I really appreciate it. And if you're liking the content, please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to give another free reading away, a whole hour reading for somebody personalized. That is one of my first 1,000 subscribers. So if you want a chance to win, press the subscribe button. And make sure your subscriptions are on public so that I can see you. Alright, so what do we have today for Pisces? What is Pisces looking at? What does Pisces need to know to help them? There's one, got 2 more. Where's Pisces headed into this week? Oop, another one. So we have the mind, first off. Morality, secondly. So a lot of rigidity here so far. Rigid thinking. One more for Pisces. What's happening right now in Pisces energy? What does Pisces need to know? There we go. Sharing. And then we have the Lovers on the back of the deck. Talk about sharing. Interesting. So the Mind card here is clearly a lot of thinking, a lot of mental grinding, almost building up these needless structures in our head. This is talking about, what ifs and different scenarios so much in our minds that we're actually kind of wrapping ourselves up here and restricting ourselves. So this is the sister card to this is the Page of Swords. So there's just a lot of thinking and maybe overthinking going on right now for you. The Morality card is about structure, about like kind of what you should do. Actually, I want to get the book out on that because I want to know a little bit more. And then we have Sharing here, which is obviously a card of abundance. This is you overflowing with wealth and life and light and happiness, sunshine, and seeing sunflowers back here. You're just able to eat and drink at your leisure, and this is something that's a very welcoming energy. So really interesting energies here out in the beginning. So for morality here, it says that morality has restricted all the juice and energy of life to the narrow confines of her mind. It can't flow here. So she really has become a, quote, dried up old prune. So as you can see, there's all these knots and these very rigid linear structures here in like the body area of this person. Their hands are folded in prayer, but there's just many layers of like pomp and circumstance over the top, and just a lot of like a scowling face. There's also a black and white pendant here hanging from her neck, so very black and white thinking, a lot of rigidity, things that are conditioned into us as we get older. And what I was just reading from that is that the idea is to create a morality that comes from awareness from within you, not from structures from outside of you. So unless your morality is coming from that growth of awareness within this type of rigid thinking, black and white thinking, good, bad, good versus evil, those types of things can really restrict our movement in our minds and in our hearts. There is no black and white in nature, and it is just, you know, really important when we're thinking about the concept of what our moral compass is, that we base that on our own internal awareness and not on some outside source. And then the sharing card represents the Queen of Wands, or their sister cards. So just like I touched on earlier, this is abundance, so much abundance that you're giving to others and that you're able to shine through and help others because you're so abundant yourself. You're not thinking about keeping any back for you. So let's get into this a little bit deeper. What is the Mind card here for Pisces? All right, what is the Mind card here? That's the past. We need the present. What is in Pisces' mind right now? What is the advice? Wow, 2 queens, amazing. And then the Chariot on the back of the deck. Wow. So a lot of mature energy here. This is the present. So the Queen of Wands is also the sharing card. This is the same card. So we have a doubling up of that energy. The Queen of Wands is somebody who stands out from the crowd, who's a little bit different, but not afraid to be unique and creative. They are, here's the other sunflower. So that's a repeated motif here as well, but a lot of abundance with the Queen of Wands, and this ability to embrace their uniqueness and love themselves unconditionally, and then also kind of manifest things into the real world with ease and abundance. So your mind is working a lot here, and what I'm sensing is an urge for you to move from this kind of mental space through into the action-oriented space. And then here in the future, we have the Queen of Cups, which is a representation of respecting our emotions, of being open with our emotions and letting them flow, but also using them as information to guide our way, guide our steps, and to color life here with this water representing emotions, kind of wetting these pebbles down at the Queen's feet. You see how it makes life a lot more colorful and more vibrant when you're looking through this lens of emotions. So I see you graduating here from kind of being rigidly trapped in your mind in the past to being able to come through that and start practicing these things in your 3D world, putting things into action. You might be having a lot of ideas right now and you're wanting to put them out there into the world, taking action, and you're doing this in a really mature and like advanced way. It's kind of crazy how you have this all this royal energy out here, even though you've been using, almost like overusing your mind. And I see you like freeing yourself from this mind space by taking actions out into the real world. And even though this might like create these emotions that are uncomfortable or not typical for you, it is a really amazing place for you to be able to respect that about yourself and use that to your advantage, Pisces. And then with the Chariot on the back of the deck, this is, ooh, and the Ace of Swords. So this is a new idea that you are contemplating and struggling with putting out into the world. Maybe that's where all this overthinking is coming from. It's like you're birthing this epiphany. You had an idea, you know it's going to be victorious, but you're kind of not sure how to put it together. And it might be coming at you kind of quickly here with the Chariot energy. This is a bold energy that really pushes you forward. You might not know exactly which direction you're headed in quite yet. If you notice, these sphinxes are both facing 2 different directions, so the charioteer doesn't exactly know which direction he's headed, but he is cloaked here in stars. He's crowned in stars. This means that the cosmos has his back, has already preordained that this person is going to be successful on their path and on their mission. So they're not worried about not knowing what's ahead of them. They're just going for it with gusto. And I'm seeing that this is what's being asked of you right now, Pisces. This is going to be a major growing point for you, taking this step and this leap of faith. All right, I want to see what we're struggling here with the morality card. What is in Pisces present energy, past energy, and then present energy for this morality? Where does Pisces come from and where are they going? Wow. This is amazing. So the Six of Swords is you having been somewhere that is quite tumultuous, maybe almost kind of abusive. This mother and their child are fleeing from somewhere, and as you can see with the water here, it's very choppy on the side of the boat. They've gotten into the boat and this person is ferrying them to calmer waters, it seems. They're not looking back. They've made the choice to move on and move forward. And this is bringing them to this present energy that you have around you, Pisces, which is full cups. Just joy, pleasure, satisfaction, fulfillment, all of these wonderful feelings of, you know, just being able to appreciate what's around you. So if you've made the choice recently to move away from something that was more strict, more rigid, maybe a certain type of morality that other people prescribed for you, and it didn't come from within and yourself, Pisces, you may have been able to break free here, and you've made the choice to get into this boat and move on to other shores. And it's a safe move for you, Pisces. You're going to be able to get to calmer waters here. If you haven't already made this choice, you're doing it really soon. And here with the present energy being the Ten of Cups, this is going to lead you to some real happiness, Pisces, underneath the Queen of Cups here. So these emotions that you're feeling are really deep and complex, the kind of emotions that will fulfill you and like kind of fill you up for the long term. These might be memories that you're making right now that will last a lifetime, and really be the foundation where you look back and say, like, that was the turning point for me. That was the point where I decided to move to a happier place and keep myself safe and leave behind this old way of thinking, this rigidity, this black and white, and embrace more color, more diversity, and more joy and fulfillment, more movement, if you will, rather than this stagnant energy that where you're locked up in your mind and thinking really rigidly. So a lot of really wonderful energy here, Pisces. Let's get some information on this sharing, this Queen of Wands. What is Pisces sharing with the world in the past and present energy? What is Pisces sharing? You know, I wanted to split that there. Go this way, get a new card on the back of the deck. The Magician, Three of Swords, Three of Wands. Interesting. So you've definitely in your past come from a lot of pain. You have been stabbed through the heart. Maybe this is three different things that you've recently been through where you feel like you've just been like so disappointed, so let down. Maybe you're just really tired, exhausted of being hurt. This is just this feeling of intense pain, mourning, loss, sadness. But as you notice here, the heart is much bigger than these swords that have been put through it. And if we remove the swords, the heart will be able to heal fully and recover. So you will be able to recover from this pain, Pisces. And the decision that you made to walk away has been the best decision that you could make for your future and your happiness. I'm seeing in your present energy, you're really doing a lot of work to put yourself out there. These three wands represent your initial idea, your planning stage, and now your initial launch into the world. So as you're moving forward from your past into this new situation for yourself. You're really starting to get excited. You're wondering what's going to happen. You've launched your ships, and you're waiting for them to come back with the news of their success. And even this first stage of accomplishment, Pisces, is something that can really fill you up with a sense of satisfaction and joy, moving forward, taking those leaps of faith, making those actions that manifest these ideas into reality. Really can be this journey that is the most fulfilling. You know, we look sometimes to the destination to be fulfilling, but it's the journey that is the most fulfilling. So I think if you've been able to leave this rigidity, this swords thinking, really strict, almost painful ways of thinking behind, you've already started on this beautiful journey. And this is where the magic happens, Pisces. So if you can look around and congratulate yourself for making this step onto this beautiful path, you did this with your own strength and your own perseverance, your courage, Pisces, and you've held on to your uniqueness. And through it all, with the Queen of Wands, this sharing energy, you've been able to share yourself, your ideas with others, your abundance with others. Maybe you've been able to inspire others with this leap of faith that you've taken, and overcoming this hardship and being able to create something out of it. So this is amazing, Pisces, what you've been able to do, and this turnaround you've been able to make for yourself. And then with the Magician here on the back of the deck, this is you. As you can see, these two people are wearing the same robe of passion. There's a purity here underneath this passionate robe for the Magician. You have pure intentions, Pisces, and you're really here trying to give it your all, with earnest words and actions. You are very talented. You have your pentacles here, your swords, your cups, your wands. All of these are at your disposal to use, Pisces, and you are creating and manifesting these things in your real world, and you're taking them from inside and you're bringing them to fruition outside. This person is pointing as above, so below, or as below, so above. Whatever's inside of you ends up manifesting outside of you eventually. So you're really blossoming here and able to wield your powers for your own good. And these are the Knight of Pentacles popped out here too. This is abundance, this is stability, this is you being self-sufficient and on your own and really enjoying yourself, being able to hone in your craft and really be focused on what it is that you're trying to manifest. So you're very focused here, Pisces, and it's leading you to abundance and happiness in a big way. Even if you don't quite see it coming towards you yet, this is in your energy. So let's look at what the future is holding here for you. We've got the past energy where you're leaving something behind that's not letting you be your full creative self. We have the present energy where you're really blossoming emotionally and fulfilling your potential by taking those initial steps to embrace your creative dreams. So what do we have in the mind for the future? What is the future for Pisces here in their mind? Oops. The Queen of Swords, you're joking me. And the Ten of Swords. So we've got three Queen energies here. I can't believe how mature this is, Pisces. Wow. And then with the Ten of Swords, this is an ending, a surrendering to the pain. This is you starting again. You're being reborn after all of this hardship that you've been through, all of these hurts, feeling stabbed in the back, these structures of morality that you thought you could trust, these structures you built in your mind that you thought were solid, that you thought were, you know, the right thing, the right way of thinking. They've all come tumbling down because they really didn't serve you. They hurt you, and this is it. It's over. You've passed this this painful time in the future energy here, and you've come out the Queen of Swords. So Queen, Queen, Queen energy, Pisces. You are maturing, you're graduating, you're being crowned here, you're earning this amazing upgrade. You're completely upgrading your energy right now, Pisces, with all of these things that you're doing. The Queen of Swords is capable of drawing boundaries, of controlling their mind and their thoughts, being able to stay above drama and not get bogged down by worries or things that don't concern them. They're very strong and very convicted. You might not even be seeing this strength about yourselves yet, Pisces, because it's in your future energy. This might look almost impossible to you, but as you're claiming your Queen of Wands energy, this uniqueness, this creativity about you, and your like the weird things about you that bring the best qualities to other people and into this world that we all need. You're embracing that, which is bringing you to this Queen of Cups energy, which is you embracing your emotions, being able to use your emotions as tools to inform you rather than bring you down, and use them as things that color your world and make the world a more fun place and a more enjoyable place for you to be and the people around you to be. And as you're honing in those skills, you're becoming also this Queen of Swords, somebody who can keep themselves happy and creative and busy and in charge regardless of what's going on around them. The Queen of Swords is enduring wind and clouds, and it's not easy for her, but she's staying above it all and keeping her mind clear. She's focused on what it is that she wants and what she's trying to achieve. And this is where you're headed in the future, Pisces. You might not see it now, but you're really, really upgrading to this totally self-embodied person that is capable of really controlling their reality and how they're experiencing their reality, and being able to manifest a world around them that looks like something that they want to be in. All right, let's check out this future energy for morality. You're moving from strictness, from pain, into just being fulfilled and happy, Pisces. What's the future hold? Three of Cups, awesome. So this is a feeling of togetherness, of being with friends, being able to celebrate, have a good time. You're looking attractive to others. These are the charismas. So this is charm and passion and connection with others. This is celebrating and feeling abundant, being able to express yourself and being welcomed into a group. So if you are looking for friends, people to help celebrate with you and to kind of share in this new feeling of abundance and happiness, they are coming towards you, Pisces. You're going to step into a friend group or a group of people. Maybe it's a work, group of friends or collaborators or whatever it is. If you teach, maybe these are fellow teachers or teaching assistants. Anyway, just like any new group of people that's coming towards you that can better your days and bring you this joy and kind of reciprocate this happiness and what you're putting out there. This is coming towards you, Pisces, and it's going to add to all this goodness that you're cultivating in your life. I turned around this Eight of Swords because I thought it was relevant in this talk about letting ourselves go. The morality card here seems very similar to this Eight of Swords, where you're kind of restricted, you're bound up, even with these these mummy wrappings here that we have in the Mind card are repeated here around this person. They're like wrapped up, and the story goes they could use these swords to cut off their bindings and then take off their blindfold and walk away from the situation. They're in such a state of shock right now that they haven't thought to move. They haven't realized that it's within their own power to set themselves free. And then here's the Hierophant. So this is representing any sort of rigid structure of higher learning or religion. This could be what you're trying to set yourself free from. There's nothing wrong with religion when it helps you and when it feeds you, but when it starts to restrict you, starts to make you feel stuck and imprisoned, this is when you need to set yourself free, because you're probably listening to other people's ideas of what morality is and not your own. So I'm just encouraging you here to know that you can set yourself free. You have the ability to remove these rigid ways of thinking from your mind and embrace new ways of being. So what is this future energy of sharing with this Queen of Wands for Pisces? We've moved out of heartbreak into taking action, and what else are we sharing with the world here in the future for Pisces? It's the future energy. The Six of Cups. So a lot of emotional energy here. We have the Lovers on the back of the deck again. So this is repeating Lovers on the back of the deck, Pisces. We have the Six of Cups, which is talking about happiness, comfort, fulfillment, the type of safety that you used to feel when you were a kid. You're being handed this opportunity that's full of flowers, full of fulfillment and joy. Maybe this is a remembering of what used to make you feel super happy. And there's a sense of safety here. You're being guarded by these walls. There's a guard here kind of watching over you. So regardless of where you are right now, Pisces, in the future, you're going to be leading yourself to safety. That's what the Six of Swords card is you're moving yourself from a place of tumult, of chaos, of friction, and you're moving to a place of safety. This is 6-6, so it's sort of after you've already made the decision to make that turning point, and now you're really feeling the comfort and safety of that decision, and you're able to embrace and talk to your inner child again and make sure they know that they're okay, they're safe, and that you're making these moves to protect them and make this a more abundant and fulfilling life for yourself, Pisces. So with the Lovers cards repeating here on the back of the deck, I really see you coming into harmony with yourself, Pisces. I know that you're going to have a future here where you're connecting with others, and you're going to have a few different energies, people who are here to help you, here to help move you forward, here to enjoy life with you, and this is all kind of in your future energy. You're manifesting this for yourself, so keep the faith and know that these people are going to be drawn to you, especially in this new chapter where you're moving away from all of this pain and moving into a more free and unbound energy for yourself. And this could be you attracting a partner, a mate, somebody, a friend, like a best friend, somebody that you're going to be with and around for a long time to come. This could be a business partner, or this honestly could just be you coming into union with yourself. The both sides of your heart here are embracing. This could be, a struggle that you've been having between the old ways of thinking, this rigidity, this somebody else's morality that you've kind of been stuck in versus your own and what you think you should be doing with your life, Pisces. Maybe you're finally reconciling what your heart is telling you with your actual actions in the real world. And I think this is like a union of your heart and your actions coming together, and that is when you manifest these things into your life that are really meant for you and are fulfilling to you and not to everyone else, but they're really going to feed your heart, Pisces. So I'm really, really excited to see these come out for you. I want to get a couple of cards of advice here before we close out. What's some advice here for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know in terms of advice for this situation? It's not easy moving on from hurt and rigid thinking. What does Pisces need to see from you in terms of advice? The Queen of Pentacles. Let's get one more. So you're definitely headed towards wealth, maturity, mastery. That was the last Queen. Another piece of advice here. All right. So you have the Five of Swords on the back of the deck, which is you beating out the competition. The Page of Pentacles that flew out, the Page of Swords, which is also this repetition of the Mind card here. So we have two Page of Swords out, which I think is just a reminder to not worry too much, not spend too much time in this mental space, and to just kind of rest in the knowledge that our pentacles will be growing, our material stability, these things are coming towards us as we are taking action to fulfill our desires. And even though you might feel a little bit like immature or like a newbie in this area, you are very quickly becoming this Queen of Pentacles. Let me get out all these queens here so we can look at this. This is kind of incredible. And the fact that they all came out at the top in the mind. You're really mastering your mind right now. This is you mastering your actions that have arisen from your mind space, your emotions that your mind is creating within you. You're mastering your thoughts. You're able to see them just as information and not as them being you yourself. You're able to kind of separate yourself from your thoughts. And then with the Queen of Pentacles here, you're embracing abundance, safety, this feeling of attracting towards you what you deserve. So this whole lineup of you being able to embrace this mature queen energy is just really amazing, and a really good sign that you are entering a new phase of your life because you've completely transformed yourself from the inside out, Pisces. So don't worry if you feel like you're kind of new at this and you're still gathering information. This is leading you towards this ultimate maturity and fulfillment, Pisces. I don't know if I've seen a more like fulfilling spread for us in a while. I know I just covered up that 10 of Cups, but geez, like so much abundance and rewards for all the hard work we've done. We're obviously coming out on top here. Another Four of Wands, okay? So this is more success, people around us that are celebrating us, this feeling of family, home, love. And even though you might have to leave some things behind, there might be some people in your energy that are a little bit disappointed that you're moving on, that you're not going to stay in this rigid morality, this rigid mindset. You're actually going to take what works for you, these three swords, and leave the rest behind, these other two swords that don't work for you. You don't have to carry everything. You can pick and choose what works for you. You can take it, you can use it, and you can leave the rest behind. You're allowed to do that, Pisces. You don't have to take what other people give you. So I hope this brought you some confidence in yourself, Pisces. You're really maturing and manifesting a whole new life for yourself here, that you're going to be so excited to live and feel so fulfilled and so filled up in your mind space and in your heart space. So thank you for being here today. Press the like button if you haven't already. I'm hoping this will give you a little bit of motivation for the days ahead. And I hope this makes you feel really proud of yourself, Pisces, because I am super proud of you. You've done a lot of work, a lot of thinking, a lot of feeling, mourning, and you're coming out the other side. And this is just like such a beautiful thing to see. I'm super proud of you for breaking those chains and setting yourself free into this abundant and creative energy and embracing yourself and your real talents here, Pisces. So have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. And as always, I hope you live long and prosper.